Welcome, everybody, to our first episode of Car Lifestyle, brought to us by our good friends of Ross Nissan. I'm your host, Ignacio Sandoval Nanchin. And I'm glad to be here because the whole point of this podcast is to partner up with the team of experts that are going to give us the lowdown and the actual information on what it is to be a car owner and know the in and outs behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. So today's episode, I'm going to introduce you to a gentleman that's a friend of mine. His name is Robert, and he's been in the car industry for more than 10 years, but he's been in and out. He's been in the service department and sales. He knows every aspect of the car lifestyle. And today we're going to be talking to him about his specialty that he's been focusing on, which is the service department. And without further ado, let me introduce him and bring him on board. Robert, ¿cómo estás? How are you?
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
No, thank you so much for being part of this project because we've been talking about this project for about a year or so.
That's right, about a year now. We finally got able to sit down and make it happen. I'm excited.
I'm excited too because you know what? At the end of the day, what I liked about this project is the fact that we're going to educate people on the best things to do about your car for maintenance, for residual value, and from all the above that a lot of people are scared of and talking about topics that sometimes you don't dare to talk about, like, what do I do if, you know what, I have to go pay for a fix-up of my car, but it's too expensive. Simple as that. There's a solution for that as well, and Robert's going to be talking to us. But more than anything, Robert, where do you work at? Tell everybody.
Well, I'm very happy and very proud to say I work for Ross Nissan of Monte. I've been here for over 10 years now.
What?
Yeah, we've been part of the community for just a little over 10 years.
For those of you
Loving it.
You can tell because you feel like a family when you walk into the premises.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we strive for that feeling.
Yeah.
We don't see you as a customer. We see you as part of our family, and we're going to treat you that way. We're going to treat you with respect, with honesty, and with integrity.
And more than anything, you're going to give us our value as a consumer, right?
Absolutely.
Well, today we're going to be focusing on your specialty. You're the service manager here at Ross Nissan. For those of you that don't know, Ross Nissan is a big dealership here in Los Angeles area in a suburb called El Monte. And it's right by the 10th freeway. It's a very popular freeway that everybody takes, mainly because Los Angeles is so big that you have to pass through it. But you cannot miss this sign and realize that, you know what, sometimes you might need help in fixing your car, and it's just right here. A lot of people feel like if my car is not that brand, it's not gonna be able to be serviced by a dealership. Of course not, right?
Right, absolutely not. That's a misconception by everybody. You know, if it isn't, you know, we specialize in Nissan, obviously.
Yeah.
But we'll service your Mercedes. We'll service your BMW, your Toyota, your Honda.
Anything. So your experts are trained technicians that can fix any car.
Right, absolutely. You know, they're primarily certified in the Nissan vehicles. However, they are tree specialists, so they can work on any make or model.
That's good. Like I remember the first time that I came here with my Altima, I came and I serviced it for the maintenance that, you know, the basic, which is the oil change. A lot of people think that doing an oil change is the number one thing, and that's it. Of course, it is important. It's the blood of the car, right?
Right. You obviously want to get the service in there, but there's more to it.
There's more to it.
There's a lot more to it. You know, people think, get the oil change done, I'm good to go the rest of my life.
And that's it.
That's not the case.
So after the oil change, the car, when does it need the next major service?
Typically, you want to start looking at any kind of major service once you hit the 15,000 mark.
Okay.
You know, 15,000 miles, you want to start looking at your fluids, you start looking at your brake fluid, the filters might be a little dirty. It's time for us to do a more thorough inspection.
So if the service light doesn't come on, does it mean that I have a problem?
Not necessarily.
No?
Not necessarily.
And a lot of people don't recognize that because they say, well, you know what, my car's not even having that light on, nothing's going to happen. But there's the details, like you say, like the oil. The oil on the brakes, when it gets really dark, a lot of people think, oh, it's because it's seasoned. No, it's not that, right?
Right, yeah. Obviously, we know brake fluid creates moisture.
Yeah.
So you want to get all that moisture out. You know, you don't want that rust to build up in that cylinder. So
and in the lines, right?
In the lines, so it needs to be serviced.
And this is the thing that we're talking to you about. Preventive service that can be made possible because it's affordable, because you're not paying all at once if you keep it up and doing your maintenance service as it should, right?
Absolutely, exactly. You know, you want to get the vehicle in, you want to get it inspected. If there's a safety issue, obviously you want to address that right away. But if there isn't, you take your time. Right. You take care of one thing today, you take care of another thing tomorrow, if need be.
So you guys are not here like to upsell anybody, right? Like, oh, here, you're going to have to pay all this away.
No, absolutely not. You know, but we're against that. You know, unfortunately, that's the stereotype
Right,
that
of the
you hear
system.
of the
Yeah.
system that
Yeah.
you see out there, and we're against it.
And that's what I see. Like you guys, like I see families like from the dad to the daughter that's already in college that they come and do the service for their vehicle. But I also notice that I can see that the people that don't care about the maintenance are the young ones, right?
You're absolutely right. And I'll share a funny story with you. It's my son's one of them.
Yeah.
If I don't remind him, he's got to get the vehicle in for service. He just won't do it.
He thinks it's just the oil,
Yeah,
right?
he thinks, well, not even that, unfortunately. Now he just put some gas in it, let's go.
And that's it. Let's
And,
let's go,
and,
Dad.
and that's it, let's go. It's not to, I get involved with it where,
Speaking of gas, I'm going all over the area because I want people to really see that the fact that these are issues that sometimes you don't even think about. Gas matters, right? Like
Oh, absolutely.
if you don't even clean up the system, the fuel system, your car can give up, right?
absolutely. If you don't, if you're using inexpensive gas, you don't know what's going into it.
That's true.
So it could clog up your injectors, your fuel lines, creates that sludge, that gunk. So you
That
want to
gunk.
clean it out.
And a lot of people don't understand gunk is like, say, for instance, the gas, it's in the tank. From there, it goes into your motor, and then it has the spark plugs. It hits it, and it creates
An explosion.
Explosion.
Right.
If it has that gunk, it's not going to be working
It's not gonna
correctly,
be
right?
working. And then we do have those drivers that like to live dangerously, as they say. Wait till the light comes on,
And that's it.
and then that's when they fill up. The obviously the pump will suck up all that debris that's down on your tanks. And you
And
don't want
it's
that in
gonna
your
stay
engine.
So it's better to, like you say, really take care of business. Like for instance, after the $15,000, 15 mile service, you don't want to get to a $15,000 mark.
You
No,
don't.
But when you get to the 15K, what is the basic package that you guys sell that includes what?
Well, it's not a package that we offer. It's what the Nissan manufacturer recommends.
Mm.
15,000 miles. I'll give you a quick little example. It's your basic oil change,
Mm-hmm.
your tire rotation, your replacement of both cabin and air filter,
Okay.
and a replacement of brake fluid.
So people don't know that there's two filters in a car.
Right.
They think that it's just the air filter in the motor and you clean it once a year or take it out and dust it. That's not the way to do it,
Well,
right?
not even that. It's what's scary about it. They think it's just the oil filter.
Oh, they don't even know
They
that
don't
these
even
two
know.
exist.
So when I pull out that filter, I pull it out, and I show them, well, what's that?
They don't even recognize it.
So again, it goes back to educating the customer just a little bit more, making sure everybody understands what's what and how it works.
And that's the idea here. Like when they come and you show them, you show them with facts, not because you're trying to sell something and say, oh, no. I even saw the other day, Martin, one of the service people here, he actually took out the part and told the customer, look, I saved it for you. So you can see that, you know what, we actually changed the part. This is the old one, and we placed in the new one, which was the cabin filter.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that if you don't change that cabin filter, what's going to happen is going to create mold inside. You can get sick because you don't know who's been in your car and what they had, or just the air itself, right?
Right. There's a lot of bacteria. There's a lot of moisture that runs through that system. So you don't want that. You don't want to breathe all that stuff.
Especially if you have a family like kids.
You have
They're
kids,
so
right.
sensitive. It's crazy, but the little things are the ones that make the difference in the long run, right?
Absolutely. It's just those little filters can save you a long way. By replacing your air filter,
Mm-hmm.
you can increase your miles per gallon.
And how is that?
Clean filters
More air, right?
More air. So you're gonna have a better.
And also for the AC, because I know that, well, a lot of people say, I don't use my AC because it forces my engine. Well, it forces it because the filter is dirty, right? And it's not letting the air pass through.
It's clogged.
Both filters.
Both filters. So you come down to Ross Nissan, we'll teach you, we'll show you what needs to get done.
And you guys take your time to do it.
Absolutely. We have the benefit for the customer of providing a shuttle service for you, or a loaner vehicle while your vehicle is in house. So we don't have to rush. Wow. We can take our time, do that thorough inspection, make sure you're safe.
And at the end of the day, you work with the customer based on their schedule, right? You can go pick them up with
Absolutely.
the shuttle afterwards.
Absolutely. Most agencies out there will have a cutoff. I don't.
You say you got to take care of business. You got to take care.
We're gonna take care of you. We normally shut down at 7:00.
Mm-hmm.
If you come in here at 6:59
Yeah.
and you say I need some service, guess what? We're staying up late.
You
We're staying
wait.
open late.
You wait.
We're here to help.
Like for instance, today you started your day since 6 a.m., right?
Yeah, I've been here since 6 a.m.
And this is the evening because today we're celebrating Customer Appreciation Day here at Ross Nissan. And it's the fact that this dealership takes the time to open the doors to their customers and other people in the community to come in and get to know the people. You don't have to buy a car. You don't have to do service. It's just the fact that you guys are here.
Right, absolutely. That's what we want the community to know. You can come here, ask a question without being afraid that we're going to try and sell you something or we're going to ask you to buy something or whatever.
Yeah.
You can come here, grab a soda, grab some popcorn. Like today, we decided to put some sandwiches out, some soda, some water.
Little things.
Just little things. You know, we appreciate that you welcomed us into the community.
And that's what I like it, that the dealership here, once you guys come here, Ross Nissan in El Monte, the first building is the actual dealership, where if you want to buy a car, you can buy a brand new one or a certified one that goes through your service department, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Every car that we sell here that's certified or non-certified vehicle, we'll go through a thorough inspection. We want to make sure the car's safe and it's in really good condition before you buy it.
And what happens, say, for instance, if I kept all my maintenance up on my car and I want to turn it in? Would that give me a better resale value to you guys?
Absolutely. It's going to definitely let us know that you took care of your vehicle, what you've done to your vehicle. It's going to minimize the expense on my end to get that car back up to par because you've done a great job. You've done what needed to be done.
That's true. So you took care of things.
You took care of things. So we'll take another quick look, make sure everything's good, make sure it's safe. And if something needs to be replaced, I'll replace it.
You'll come in and just take care of it.
Absolutely.
So what happens, say, for instance, somebody, they haven't brought in their car in the last 3 years. What are you going to do? I come in, and what's the first thing you're going to do?
Well, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to welcome you back.
Yeah.
Ask where you've been.
Well, bro, you know what? I was working in Vegas. The excuses are endless, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But before we do anything, before we even take $1 from you, we're going to do a thorough inspection. We're going to do a courtesy multi-point inspection.
Okay.
We're going to check your brakes, your tires, your hoses, your belts, your fluids. Make sure everything's up to par.
Right.
And if it isn't, we're going to let you know.
And say, for instance, if I get a basic service, do you also top off like the all the things that come with it? Like, say, for instance, the wiper fluid.
Absolutely. We're going to top all that up for you.
And that's complimentary?
Absolutely. And besides that, we're going to get your car washed before you leave.
You know what? Right here, like we say, it's about educating yourself and seeing the options that are out there. There's actual dealerships that care for you, and that's what we want you to learn and realize that, you know what, you have a choice as a consumer to go where you want to go. But, I mean, through this podcast, what we want you to know is that there's different options, and we want to educate you on the different things that you can do to save $1. Like, for instance, you guys in the service department here, you have a program. It's called 1-to-1, right?
Absolutely.
1-to-1 reward.
Absolutely.
And that is, what is the main purpose of that program?
It's a rewards program. It's to reward you for doing your job, for taking care of your car.
So it's like a little grant here. Great job.
Absolutely. Pat on the back. You come in, you take care of your service, you put a little money away, and you keep putting your money away.
So it's giving me money back when I'm purchasing a service through you guys.
Absolutely. It gives you back 5% of what you spend.
Which is good.
Absolutely. Down the line, you need a major service or a major repair. You want to buy some tires. You have a nice nest egg.
And your money's there. You can turn it in there.
Absolutely. We're not going to tell you can't use it.
No, you know what? It's only for this.
Right. No. It's your money. You earned it. If you want to buy parts with it, if you want to buy an accessory with it, you can do whatever you want.
And right here in the service department, you guys have a whole array of different things that people can put on their cars if they want to, right?
Oh, absolutely. We got spoilers. We got different lights. We got anything you can think of.
It's like pretty much you come and take care of your toy, which is like the shoe nowadays, because in today's society, who does not drive? You need a vehicle to get around. And it's saving money by doing the right thing and not letting it amount to a lot. But what happens when I get to a level that I did let it amount to a lot? Well, how can you help me?
Well, you come in. Again, we'll do that inspection for you. We have very easy financing available.
Financing for mechanical work?
Can you believe that?
What? I had not heard that before.
The best thing about it is interest-free for at least a year.
So say, for instance, I need to replace my transmission for whatever reason. It's costing me $900. I can finance that amount?
You can finance that amount. No need to pay it up front.
What?
We make it easy. Again, we're here to help you.
Yeah.
We're going to do whatever we can to make sure you're taken care of, and we make it as easy as possible.
I like that. I like the fact that I would never think that a dealership would go beyond to make it possible for the customer,
And you know what? Typically, dealerships don't do that. But again, we're a family-owned business.
Oh, really?
We care about the community. We care about you. We don't see you as a customer. We see you as a guest, as part of our family.
And that's the relationship. You help out family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's other things that we'll get into as we get into these podcasts, and we'll teach you a little bit about who we are,
Yeah.
what we do. So you'll learn a little bit more about Ross Nissan.
Today is just an introduction, you guys. It's the first episode, and we do it from the bottom of our hearts because at the end of the day, I learn because I'm learning from an expert on the car industry. And I feel like having a conversation with you is somebody can go out and really talk to somebody and tell them, you know what? Hey, maybe you need to check your tires. Like, what's a good way at home to check your tires? I heard that it's with the penny, right?
Absolutely, most people take that penny.
And how does
If
it
you
work?
can sink the penny in there, then we need tires.
Oh, so if the
You
penny
know,
goes in there,
Well, if you can
See it?
we need tires.
and a lot of people don't realize
A
that
lot of people
tires
don't.
are very important to
Tires,
maintain.
tires are very important. Just because they look okay doesn't mean they're okay.
I've seen cases where they look a little bit cracked, like on the side. You cannot see them from like far away. Like right now, we're in front of a beautiful, man, the sporty Nissan. But if you were to get close to some tires of some vehicles, you look at it, they have like little cracks, like the sun or the pee from the animals.
Right. Not just that, but most people don't know this, but those tires have a date.
Really?
They have a
So like an
manufacturer
expiration date.
Exactly.
I didn't know
So
that.
you don't want to be driving around with 10-year-old tires. They may look good, doesn't mean they're good.
Because I mean, the tire inside is like a whole, I would say, kind of like a jacket. On top, it has the protective coat that it's going to be stepping on the ground, but within it has more layers
More there, you're right.
that can heat up, right, when you're driving.
When you're driving, driving out on that hot desert out here in Southern California, you don't want to have that you don't want to have that blowout.
Because that can happen because as you go, the air inside becomes really hot, and it can make that thing pop. Right?
Absolutely. So that's what we'll do here for you. You come here, we'll do the inspection for you. We'll let you know what needs to get done.
Are you the kind of people that, you know what, if you go to a place, you're gonna tell me, oh, you know what, no, buy them all at once?
You know what? No, not at all. We're gonna offer you, and we're gonna ask you to invest in what you need.
Right.
We're not gonna try to oversell you.
Good.
And I understand that at times you can't get it done. So I urge you, if you're not gonna do it today, let's plan for it.
It's your safety, right?
It's your safety.
And it's little things that make a difference, like you say. And the tires, they can wear out for different reasons, the usage, the way you drive. But more than anything, like you said, I never thought about the expiration date on them.
Yeah.
But also behind the expiration date, there's also another thing that can happen, this balancing,
Right.
the balance in the car, right?
Right. And it goes back to maintaining your vehicle. You want to do your occasional tire rotation. You want to rebalance your tires if need be.
And you guys have that? You guys do the
We-
balance here too?
We do all that here. We're a one-stop shop.
Everything in-house.
Everything in the house, and the best thing about it's done by certified technicians.
And that's the good thing because a lot of people tend to go outside their world and they're like, you know what? Yeah, I have a friend that can do it for me for real cheap. But what do you get out of it? Sometimes you end up paying double.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes you want to save that buck, but you end up paying more in the long run because, number one, they weren't sure what they were doing. They didn't do it right, and they broke something else.
And not only that, I used to be like a really, really like hyper kid as far as cars. So since I was a little kid, I would always work on my sister's cars because I wanted to learn, right? And when you're a little kid and you're starting to get a car, you want to save a buck. So I would go to the auto parts store. Nothing bad with that. But I realized that if I was to go buy the parts there, they wouldn't last as long. Like, for instance, I had a car back then and the water pump went out. I went and bought it. They're like, yeah, it has a warranty. Sure. Time passed by. 2 years went by. They said, well, you know what? 2 years went by and your miles exceeded what it was. So that didn't cover it. But if I go to a dealership, you guys have the parts warranty and the labor warranty, which is kind of like a double guard, right?
Absolutely. We're going to do our best to protect you.
And not to be afraid of a dealership.
Absolutely. We're here to help, and we want to get rid of that stereotype that's out there.
Yeah.
We're here to help. We're not going to take it, we're not going to take you for granted.
If somebody wants to come and meet Robert so you guys can see how honest he is, you guys can swing by. It's right here in El Monte in Southern California. And it's called Ross Nissan. Check them out on their website, rossnissan.com, and see who they are. I saw the other day that I went in there that you have the pictures of all the advisors that help out. I see Martin. He's walking over there helping somebody.
Yeah, there he is now.
Martin, come by. Come and say hi.
Come on down,
to us.
Martin.
He's here. Martin is one of the advisors that a lot of people come to, and I see him. He's one of the busy ones. Martin, how are you? Let's use that mic over there. Let's give it some juice, and then We got Johnny here helping us with the chair. As you guys can see, this is a podcast that's very organic, and we're all in it just, for here to talk to you and learn about everything. Martin, welcome to Car Lifestyle. This is the first episode, and you swing by because you were helping a customer, and I saw that you were saying bye to the lady. You walked into her car. It's kind of late right now in Southern California. And right here, you guys don't leave until the client leaves, right?
Yeah, that's right. Whatever it takes, we have to help them out.
Martin, what is the most gratifying experience for you to work here for Nissan?
It's good to give back to the community. I know every day if we come in, if we can help one person at a time, it's a good feeling.
I see that. I see that you guys are really, really a tight group, and it's not just about, it's a business. It's more like, it's a relationship, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah. You help them out, and, I'm glad I work here because, the people around us,
they really
give
help.
back, yeah.
Martin's been with us for a long time now. Just as long as I've been here, and
wow.
he's been able to build that relationship with the community as well.
Uh-huh.
So we have people that come here specifically looking for Martin.
They want Martin. If they want to come and get an appointment, they can actually book their own person?
Absolutely. You can go online.
Uh-huh.
You can just hit the service tab.
Yeah.
Pick your advisor.
And then they
schedule your appointment. Yeah.
And the appointments are given to them based on their schedule or based on your schedule. How do you work an appointment?
Well, an appointment is basically the time that they decide that they want to go in. They see who's available at that time.
Oh, okay.
Now, if they don't see me available at that time, they could pick a different day, and then, I'll be available.
Also, that is even up there on the website. You can see when they can come in.
Absolutely. We make it easy for you.
I like that because at the end of the day, once they come in, Robert was talking to me about the fact that you guys, if you take a little bit longer than what is expected, you guys give them a loaner too?
We do have that loaner program.
Well, Martin, we want to welcome you to the first episode. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for having
We're
me.
going to continue talking about the issues that are really helping our community. Like, for instance, we were talking about the maintenance, the basic maintenance of shocks to help out people. Like, for instance, make their tires last longer.
Of course,
Little
yeah.
things that make a difference, right?
Yeah, and if you replace them here, you get lifetime warranty with those shocks.
You didn't tell me that.
See, I was leaving the best for last.
Bro, so you guys have even that, like the in-house warranty?
Absolutely. Anytime you do any kind of stretch or shock with the Nissan product, the warranty is a lifetime warranty. It's the good thing about it, it's not only valid here at Ross Nissan of Monte, but you can go anywhere.
Anywhere that's a Nissan dealership.
Anywhere, within the U.S., you're covered.
Nice.
And you don't pay anything for parts, labor, you're covered.
Dude, you guys are really educating me on not having fear about what it is to service your vehicle, because it's like they say in Spanish, mejor prevenir que lamentar. It's better to take care of business before you start crying later. That's my literal translation.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's all about educating the customer just a little bit, making you aware of what needs to get done. So we want to help. We want to take care of you as best as possible.
And that's the thing. Next week, I want to talk to people right here in your service department, but also I want to talk to a sales individual so they can guide me and tell me what it is to get a vehicle. You gave me the lowdown, which is maintaining that vehicle, because it helps you for resale value, and it's cheaper in the long run because you're not investing, say for instance, for a big repair that you neglected because you didn't take care of the little basics, right? And that helps you when you want to buy a car. And you guys, this is kind of a preview of what we're going to be talking about on the next episode right here in Car Lifestyle, brought to us by good friends of Ross Nissan, that we're here basically to talk about car knowledge and education. And so you can learn that you have options, not to be afraid of a dealership. Dealerships are here to help you.
Absolutely. We are here to help you. We're committed to the community and to everyone. You don't be afraid. You just come in here and ask a question.
And that's what I see. Like, you walk in here and, for instance, the finance manager's there. His door is open. You have the secretary as you come in. She's really nice, too. You have the finance people. You have everybody here just with an open smile and an open arm.
Absolutely. We're very happy to work here. Mm-hmm. Most of our employees here are tender with us. So
10-year here.
Yeah, they have tender. So it's a fun atmosphere.
I like it.
We have fun.
I like it.
It's no other way to say it. We have fun.
And you do, because it doesn't even seem like work.
No, I've been here 6 o'clock in the morning. You think I'd be beat, tired?
You would be grouchy. You're not.
Grouchy. No,
you're good.
I have fun. Coming to work is fun for me.
And today's a good day here at Ross Nissan.
Absolutely.
Appreciation day for the customers. They're enjoying, some customers over there are enjoying some snacks. And people are really, really about enjoying the moment and more than anything, taking care of each other.
Absolutely.
I like that. So we're going to get to know Mickey in a little bit. And for now, let's go get him.
Absolutely. Let's
Okay.
go get him.
So we're back. And Robert, we were looking for Mickey, but Mickey's busy, right?
Yeah, he's actually took over a somewhat difficult deal.
Okay.
So, we strive to help everybody here. So he took it upon himself to make things happen for our guests.
And that's good. But we have another veteran of the business. Hi, welcome. How are you?
Pretty good. Thanks for asking.
Great. What's your name?
My name is Antonio Duarte.
Antonio Duarte, right here at Ross Nissan. How long have you been in the car industry?
A little bit over 17 years.
Bro, so you got nothing but like top-notch people with experience, right?
Absolutely. We got seasoned veterans here. They want to help.
That's true. The other thing that I want to do is talk about what it is to buy a car. Next week's episode, that's what I want to focus on. What it is to buy a car and how can you make it easier for somebody to buy a car. I just want to see if you can commit yourself to helping us and educating us on the process of buying a car for our next episode. Are you willing to help us?
Of course.
Simple as that?
It's simple as that. All you got to do is ask. That's what I said. Don't be afraid to come in and ask a question.
That's true. Well, you know what? I thank you. We're running out of time for this episode, but it's been a pleasure, Robert. We did our first episode. High five to you.
There you go, buddy.
Thank you.
It was awesome.
Brother, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you very much.
We're going to be on our YouTube channel there too. But at the same time, you're gonna be able to find this episode on iTunes and Podbean. So make sure you subscribe to our platform and share with people because the idea with this podcast is to teach you about the car lifestyle that a lot of people really don't know about. We go behind the scenes and really digest what goes on behind the scenes. Today we talked briefly about the basics, about just car service, what it is,
Absolutely.
the importance.
Right, just maintaining your vehicle, just the little things. Mm-hmm. The little things make a big difference.
The little things make the big difference, and that's what you're going to tell us next week, right?
For sure.
Definitely?
Yes.
Well, you guys,
Done.
thank you so much. And if you want to, find these people, they're here. They're actual living human beings. You can go to the website, rossnissan.com. I want to thank them for opening the doors for us because at the end of the day, it's a dealership that said, you know what? We're not hiding anything. We're clear on everything, and we want to open our doors and showcase people who we are as individuals.
Absolutely. Again, thank you so much.
That's our main thing.
This was awesome.
Thank you, guys. I enjoyed this podcast. And live from Ross Nissan, we'll be back next week.
Thank you.
Super. Thanks.